Hey, this is Mr. Routhier. We are going to do a tutorial on how to green screen. Okay, I've cranked up a new Premiere Pro project. Let's fire this up. Say OK. And I'm going to we're going to start by bringing in a green screen, of course. I've got one here that Ismail did. Here it is. Hey, how you doing, Ismail? Double click that. Yep. Want to do it again? Just looking good. Yep. Great. And now we should bring a background in. And what do I have? I don't have a whole lot. I guess we'll just bring in a little Angry Birds in. Okay, so he's going to put Ismail on the Angry Birds. Okay, so I am going to bring in Ismail first. Oh, actually, you know what? I only want to bring in the video. I don't want to bring in the audio of me talking. So I'm going to come up here and drag video only. And I'm going to put him in video 2. He's going to appear on top. And we're going to change those sequence settings so they match my video. So he's going to be on top of the video of the Angry Birds. All right, so here's the Angry Birds. And we will pop that in here. Okay, so now when we play it, we're not going to see the Angry Birds yet. But we will see it soon. Okay. All right. Good. Now, next thing we want to do is we want to cut out the background behind him. But we really need to see, where he's moving his arms and legs and where he's moving to. So let's just grab him and kind of move him. And let's turn my sound down so you don't hear all this stuff. Okay, and you can see he pretty much stays in the middle, except for the part where he kind of raises his arms and lowers his arms. Alright, so we kind of need to, we can get rid of everything, but we need to leave this kind of area here, because he uses this area for his arms. Okay, cool. We're going to use the garbage bag to do that. No offense. So we're going to go to Effects, Video Effects. And then we're going to, let's see, keying. And we got a really neat, we can use a 16-point garbage bag or an 8-point garbage bag. The 8's a little pretty easy to use. I'm going to drag that into that top video. Okay, and then I'm going to come up here and click on Effect Controls, and there's my garbage bag. Now it's got all these cute little things, X and Y coordinates where your garbage bag is, but if we just click on that little square, you can see it adds these 8 points for us. And now we're just going to build like a little kind of box for him. Nice. Okay. There you go, Ismail. Alright. Uh-oh. We got problems here. Alright. Well, I think that's pretty good. Okay. Oh, now we can see that the background video, let's turn off Ismail for just a second. We can see the background video is messed up. Let's fix that. You remember how to do that? You just right-click on it. And you say scale to frame size. There we go. Okay, now when we play this, and we'll turn Ismail back on, we should see Ismail in front. Okay, very nice. You saw we lost his feet a bit there. So what we can do is we can try to get that back. Okay, let's go back to the beginning, and where is my garbage bag? And it's in here somewhere. That's weird. Why don't I see the garbage bag anymore? Life is crazy. Yes, it is. Alright, you know what? Let's just live with this for now. Okay, now we need to get rid of, we're going to use the chroma key method here to get rid of this green. And if you come down here, the best one that Premiere Pro has is called Ultra Key. And it's down here. It's in the keying area. So I'm going to grab that Ultra Key. I'm going to put it into the video. Nice. Oh, there's my garbage bag. Oh, thanks for coming back. All right, I'm going to fix that garbage bag a little bit so we don't lose his foot quite as much. There we go. Isn't that better? Oh, that's nice. Okay, back to Ultra Key. Now, what we want to do is we want to create a get a sample of the green. Now, notice, you know, this is kind of a cheesy green screen. It's not very uniform. You can see the wrinkles and dark and light spots. So you got to kind of play with this. I'm going to click on the eyedropper, and I'm going to pick kind of a darker type spot. And you can see initially we got a good deal going on here. There's still some problems. If we hit the play button, we can still see this this background. Okay. Now, so we got to play with this a little bit. One thing we can do is we can go right to this aggressive mode, and the aggressive mode's it's the easiest way to do it. Unfortunately, you can see we kind of lost a little bit of the detail. Yes, that's my cat. Hi, kitty. Kind of lost a little bit of the detail of his legs. So you can do this aggressive if you're in a hurry. You can also play around with some of these other settings. If you go into like matte cleanup, you can adjust. I'm not sure what all these settings do, but you can play with these and you can kind of adjust the settings back and forth. There's one of these settings up here. You can see this one here. Oh, not that one. Sorry, composite. You can change this to alpha channel, and then you'll just see white and black. And the goal of this is if you can get everything except Ismail to be black, and you make this area nice and white, then you get a good green screen on them. So you can kind of play with some of these numbers. These chokes and softens, if you do mess with these, keep them really low. They mess things up quite a bit. Contrast sometimes helps quite a bit. If you crank the contrast up, look at that. Now let's turn off the alpha channel and see what that looks like. That looks pretty cool. So you can play with this and you get some decent effects. You can still see some shadows in there. Oh well, la-di-da-di-da. I'm in a hurry, but you can play with this and try to get more of it. Let's go back to. If I go back to aggressive, you can see I can get rid of more of it, but I kind of lose some of his legs. Now, another thing that we can do here is you're probably going to want to make yourself move around the map. And if you remember, that is your motion. If you click on the motion video effect that's already up there, and if you remember, we'll go back to the beginning, you can just tell it where you want to go. For example, I could say, start here. I click on the little motion thing, and it puts did it put a keyframe there? It should have put a keyframe there. Oh, here we go, position, sorry. If I click that little clock, it drops a keyframe in. And then let's say I want him to move to the left. I move my playhead over, and then I move Ismail over, and then it drops a keyframe in there. And now when I play this, you'll see that he moves. Okay. Now, what if Ismail's too small or too big? Okay. Again, here's your scale. You probably want to do the scale first. Get his scale right. Because if you're thinking Ismail's too big or too small or whatever, you should fix his size first. Okay, there we just made him smaller. And then you can move him around in his position. If you want to rotate him around, you can add. Now, remember, you got to put keyframes in here. You can put a keyframe, and then you can say, all right, Ismail, in the time it takes you to get over here, I want you to, and then we'll add one more keyframe. Oh crap! No, I won't. Then I want to change your orientation like that, and spin you 90 degrees. And now, when I go back and play it, he moves and he turns. But remember, you've got these keyframes in here. If you don't put the keyframes in, then he's not gonna move. He's not gonna spin. He's not gonna scale. Whatever you need to happen. Okay, so not perfect, but play with this.